Let's make a book for free today. I'm Amanda and I make KDP books as a stay-at-home mom. And we are going to do things in PowerPoint today and use different examples on how to do things for free without paying for a service. So as long as you have Microsoft, you can get into PowerPoint even if it's not on your computer as a program. I do have the program, but if you log into Microsoft Online, you will have access to PowerPoint. It will just be limited on what you can do, but you can still pull off this right here. Hopefully this doesn't, every time I do this, my camera quits working, so hopefully that doesn't happen. So to get started, we are making 6x9 journals for women. So we would go to design once you start it up, and you're going to, create the book here. You're going to go to slide size and custom size, and then you are going to put your 6x9 in here. That's going to create the book size that you need, which is this right here. I gave myself a little bit of gutter room, although with something like this, you really don't have to worry about that, and some margin space. Those will be more for your medium content books, and we'll talk about that later. But let's get a line journal out there. So how I got the lines was I went to insert, and then I go to shapes, and then you can see here that there are lines, and you can just create them straight across, and then change the color, and boom, you have a line. They will kind of line up by themselves, but the easiest way to do that is get a couple that you like, and then you will select all there, copy and paste them, and then just make your thing a little bit easier, and then just keep continuing. They will kind of automatically line up for themselves. You just have to be very careful with your mouse. And there you go. You've got an entire page, and now almost an entire book just like that. This is why we didn't pull up 100 pages at once, because we want to put the effort into formatting a couple of pages and then copy paste. So this is great to have for line and date, but most books, if you look, will have it on either side here. So we are going to copy and paste. So quick copy is Control C and quick paste is Control V. And then you can take this line here and push it over. So this is page 2. You have to always keep that in mind. Page 1, page 2. So you're flipping over the page. KDP books do not do title pages for you. So when we open this up, we see page 1, and then page 2 will automatically be on the back, okay? So once we've got those, we basically have our journal, and all we have to do is Control and select both, and then Control C, and then Control V. And you could do this continuously until you have as many as you need, or you can go to View and Slide Sorter, and then you would go up here and kind of just control them all, and then copy paste. So 20, that would be 40, 60, 80, 100. And there you go. We've got 100 pages for a journal. And then when you are done with that and you are satisfied with what you see here, you would go to File. Always back things up. This would be automatically saved as a PowerPoint presentation, but we don't want that, obviously, so go to Save As. And then you see all of my crazy stuff going on in here, but then you will go, we're going to do New Folder. And instead of PowerPoint presentation, like I said, you're going to save as a PDF. Okay, and we're just going to name it blank, and then just save that right in there. And then it's going to automatically give you your 100 pages in PDF form, perfect and ready to go. Now that is your interior. So how do we take care of the exterior? You can also do that in PowerPoint if you wish. I really haven't done this because I've had book bolt since basically day 1, but I know it is possible. So you would do the same thing here. You would go to Design, Slide Size, Custom Size, and then you would put in your overall book. So You know that I got this from KDP. They will give this template to you. If you need a little bit of a reminder here, it is right here in the tools, and then you can type in all of the things. You see I have a 6x9, 100 pages. Make sure your page count is the same when doing this, okay? And it's going to give you all of that rundown like we've gone through before, and then you would download template. Just this time around, instead of uploading the PDF file into something, you would upload it as a PNG. So we took the overall dimensions of this book, which you can see here. That is what is important here, the overall dimensions, and put it right in there. And then it created the nice flat surface that we want, okay? And then, like I said, I just threw that PNG right in here as a guide, so I know where all of my guidelines are. And then you can, just hide it when you need to. We will get really deep into PowerPoint at some point, but it's not going to be today. So I've just created this right here really fast. You can use their tools and all of that. You can use their shapes. Don't be afraid to mess around and make it pretty. This came from Creative Fabrica. We will get into Creative Fabrica because it is so worth it. But if you do not want to use Creative Fabrica and you want something for free, I would suggest Free Pixel here. You're going to be very limited, and most of the time these come with some kind of reservations on how much you can use, how much you can print, whatever. So please just be very, very, very careful. I will tell you that this picture right here is from, I believe, this website. This was one of the first books I ever made, my first journal, and I have a lot of notes in here about KDP, which we will go through someday. But you can see it's even old school. It has the barcode back there. So this was free art. Don't be afraid to use it. Be careful when using it. I've never been in trouble for using this. And I believe that this book may be down right now. I had some issues with KDP and they shut me down. And they took all my books down, and then I had to republish them when they put me back up. So I don't know if this one ever got republished, but this was free and it survived. So just be very, very, very careful. So you can use this website if you want. Like I said, we've got Creative Fabrica. It is worth it because not only can you make line journals all of the other ways I've told you, but you can just download them. All I did here was type in journal interiors, and they have interiors for KDP galore. So don't be afraid to look into Creative Fabrica themselves. As you can see, you have all of the commercial rights for everything that you use, and you don't have to be afraid at all. I would suggest if you get coloring pages from here to change them just a little bit so that they are your own, because a lot of people are going to use the same coloring pages over and over and over again. So let's go back to PowerPoint here. So once you are done, same deal. Now make sure this is hidden because it will show up on your overall thing. So I'm even going to drop it to the bottom, and I'm going to hide it to make sure that this is what we see. I know it's not beautiful. I just threw this together in like 30 seconds just to show you. So same thing, go to save as, and we'll save it as cover, and then make sure it's PDF. Okay, and then there you go. There is your flat cover that you are looking for. So you can use Canva for your covers. I have done it sometimes. You just need to be very careful, but we will get into that another day. There is my PowerPoint. We'll get deeper in later. All right, bye.